you're invisible. Pick that box up and walk it over there, Mr. Invisible Magic Guy. Woo! And you can see the person through the phone. Get it off! Get it off, Jerry! This is the Invisible Magician. This is going to be one of those where everyone's like, oh, it's X the Magician, Max Spellman, or whatever. Or people won't be saying, I don't know why I'm doing this voice, but I am. Now this one's longer actually, so this one is 5 minutes 25, so weirdly kind of thinking, like, do I really want to just watch this for 5 minutes and 25 seconds? I hope it's good. But yeah, let's get into it and see. I have no opinion on this because I have no idea what this is other than seeing the thumbnail. Right, I'm just pausing it already. So it's you've got the voiceover guy. I'm going to turn it up so I can hear it. This is like, not this, but this is an idea I've wanted to try and create. So I'm just going to throw this out into the world. So anybody who's clever enough or a magician who wants to play with it, I kind of feel like, unless this does it, that'd be amazing. But I kind of feel like this would be cool with augmented reality. Now I did watch Franz Ferrari say that augmented reality, VR and magic, they just can't really cross over, which I thought were mental for him to say that, because the guy's career is from doing crazy stuff like making the Taj Mahal would disappear, and then Learjets and driving through cars and like really random stuff. Had like one of the biggest illusion shows ever. I think he did most of the illusion acts for like Michael Jackson, NSYNC, Janet Jackson, people like that, you know, globally. So the guy's like really up there with creating out of this world illusions and stuff. And he was saying like, oh, VR, augmented reality, and just wouldn't gel with magic. But I kind of disagree with that. I think if you're doing something like this, unless it goes this way, but yeah, if you was doing this, so you've got an invisible act going on in stage, but then you hold your phone up to it, and you can see the person through the phone, you know, actually doing the stuff because it's invisible. When you hold the phone up, you can see that person there doing the actual trick. And I've thought about that for like years since like VR came out and stuff. And yeah, I'm just not. I just don't dedicate the time or clever enough to make that happen. So if any magicians out there watching this and they want that, use it. I have loads of useful and useless. I have loads of ideas like that written down that I will probably never do. So I'm just throwing that one out there on the internet. I genuinely think it'd look cool. So you're watching whatever's going on, and then when you hold the camera up, you can actually see the person there as they're walking across the stage, or whatever. You know, the person sat in the chair, and it's But anyway, let's get back to this rather than my ideas of tricks and magic and stuff and stage things. With the headphones on, the audio is actually changing from side to side, so I'm guessing it's doing that in the theatre as well. I think I was right about the plexig being around the thing with the witch one, you know, because that's just a normal buzzer stage there now. This guy must be careful, or he's going to end up voting himself out. I think I'm going to pause this while he's talking. I'm just going to let him ramble. I'm going to pause it, but it's like 5 minutes long, so. I like the idea of this. I just think I'm a little bit bored, if I'm honest. It's that bad. So it sounded like it started out quite intriguing and stuff, and then I think I saw myself on my own idea more. So now I'm just a bit like, yeah, you know, the balloon we're gonna pop. You know, there's now a stage and I just walked on to take something off, which makes me think something didn't work maybe. And I recognise the stage and I think he's is it Russ Brown? Look like a dude called Russ Brown. I might be wrong. Oh no, it's not gone wrong. He's just fetching it down to the. His t-shirt says crew. It might not be the bloke. I think it is, to be honest. So it's like in that scenario, you built it up and then you've had to have crew walk down with it, and there's all preset up and stuff. So why would you not have that closer to them? You know, so they can dip into it and it just opens up, and then they can come over and reach inside. So it's a little bit. That's just my critique or thought on it. Anyway, don't know. Right. I keep saying I don't know a lot because I'm supposed to be like reacting and stuff, but I feel like all I'm gonna do is expose stuff, which I shouldn't really be doing. But There's like a moment where I don't. So there's a moment on there where she sat concentrating, and I think there's probably like a little bit of talk going on in her ear from the chair. Maybe should I be saying that? I don't know. Maybe I'll cut this out. Maybe I won't release this video, so it doesn't really matter. I shouldn't be like dissing it, but yeah, it just seems a bit. Yeah, unless the audience seems to be buying it anyway, so that's good. It's like bring it over to me over here and just walk with it. Woo! He's gonna draw cock and balls. That's what it is. He's gonna draw cock and balls. It's a snake and eggs. Get it off! Get it off, Jerry! It's like, is the audience reaction real? You know, the...
Please keep hold of those keys and take them back to your seat. You see, I've been amongst you these last few days.
This is kind of cool though, having a bit of footage of probably David's room. Well, although like, doing, it's my dressing room. Shouldn't be going in my dressing room. Yeah, so I was talking a lot more than any of the others, but it's because we were all kind of talking, less action. Yeah, so the idea, I kind of liked it. The writing on the chalkboard, I don't know. I think as soon as the chalk's stuck on there, like, yeah, a little bit suspicious. A little bit suspicious. Paul Daniels did like a TV show, like loads of TV shows. Let's get rid of Google ads. Google, the owners of YouTube. Yeah, so Paul Daniels did a TV show where he did a similar thing where is it Plunkett from a Ouija board? So he had a big Ouija board and then stuck the Plunkett on and spelled out, I think, a prediction, if I remember right, of someone from the audience. It was it's quite a good thing, quite a good Halloween thing. I think they had loads of complaints written in about that because I think it ended with him dying, or Debbie McGee dying at the end or something like that. I might have got all that wrong, but that's how I remembered it. And yeah, so I kind of like the idea with the Ouija board and the Plunkett more than the chalk sticking to the chalkboard. I think maybe if again, this is just me nitpicking because maybe people don't see it like this, but so for me, I think the chalk should have just been there, you know, at the board and looked a bit more natural as it goes up and then writes. That'd be cool. That'd look so much better. But what I'm saying is probably hard to do. But I feel like they're the little things when you're doing something like that you really need to figure out and do or change things slightly just to make it more impressive. Because you kind of set the tone up that you're invisible and walking across the stage, and then the crew member comes out and puts the box down at the bottom. It's like, man, dude, I thought you were invisible. Pick that box up and walk it over there, Mr. Invisible Magic Guy. You know, that's how my thought process thinks, and that's how I think about if I was structuring that as well. I'd be like, right, okay, well, we can't have some random guy come and just take it down there because it kind of ruins the illusion of I'm invisible on stage. So we need to have it set in a better location. Oh, that box needs to float over there and look like I'm carrying it. You know, that's the reality. And you get your phone out and you've got the augmented reality where you can see me carrying it down the stage or the guy carrying it down the stage. You know, that's kind of how I think something like that should be done. So theatrics and drama-wise, I think it's good. It just seemed to land a bit weak, maybe. You know, the balloon popping, it's going to make anyone jump in it. You know, it's not really a shock that someone's going to be jumping when a balloon pops. And then the chalk and the keys, and I don't know. Unless, is it just me? Am I just overthinking this stuff? But yeah, the concept are very good. Execution's kind of alright. It had a few flaws. Yeah, it's weirdly they gave it more time as well. So like I said, was the Illusion Acts poor, or did they just run through their time very, very quickly? But with that, you know, because it's like a menacing kind of eerie thing, the audio's different. So, and it's quite easy to find license-free audio that's going to be eerie, or, you know, like Britain's Got Talent, they can probably get licensing for whatever they want, really, can't they, to be fair? So they could play absolutely anything. But yeah, so the audio's good. And I noticed the lighting looked a little bit different as well. You know, like the logo looked different. I don't know if that's just me imagining it. You know, so it had set the tone for the staging different, and then the cutscenes to the judges were more within line with what they were seeing, and then Ant and Dex's reaction were more in line with what they were seeing. The audience is gasping and stuff like that, which it didn't seem to get on the other performances. It seemed to be that they were cutting to random stuff or random things and deteriorating away from what you're actually watching, whereas that one they gave it a lot more time. So yeah, so for me, again, not a little bit of magic, I suppose. What am I after? I don't really know what I'm after. I just want. I think Experience Got Talent in it. You're not gonna have Darren Brown on there or Dynamo, David Blaine or whatever. So it's gonna have a certain level, I suppose. You're not gonna have with something like that. I think I'm expecting like Darren Brown miracles all of a sudden, which I suppose isn't gonna happen. So for what it is good. I think just maybe one or two little things want to tweak it to make it more convincing or not break away. If they'd done a few things slightly different, I'd have accepted it a bit more maybe, and then maybe my own brain just kind of gets in the way as well. So yeah, with that one, all right. So we have the thumbs up there. Not for me, and the it's all right. That's the voting structure of these videos. Not really got much more to say on that one. There's probably a lot of quiet time on that, so I might have to edit in some of the audio from that just to play over. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. If you disagree with what I've said, I'd love to hear it. If you agree with what I said, whack it in the comments. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on magic, on talent shows or Britain's Got Talent or on TV in general, because it is a lot different. Like if you can identify and you can know a good singer, and even dancers and stuff. Magicians, I think sometimes good magicians can just look bad on TV just because of the way it's put together. Whereas I don't know if you could do that with a singer, because they're always going to be on point if they're a good singer, if that makes sense. So even if you're cutting away, you can't chop the audio. You can reduce the audio, but you can't like cut out halfway through a sentence without you noticing, or through a word without you noticing. So with songs that are sung, you normally have a good idea of how it's supposed to sound, the tempo and stuff like that. And then if someone's singing, you know that they're a good singer. Whereas with what I've seen for some of this, it's like some of these people are very talented, very good, and very successful in real life. It's Britain's Got Talent, it is real life. But the way it comes across, I think it doesn't do them justice. If you're watching them live, it wouldn't feel like that. The atmosphere would be totally different. What they're doing it'd be just come across a lot better, basically. So yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions. They are my own, and if I disrespected you in any way, yeah, just let me know. Let me know in the comments if I if I insulted you. Sound like a person who sounds really critical and whingy, doesn't it? What have you done, Lee? When was the last show you did? Yeah, exactly. Stop being critical. See you all later. Have a good one. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.